I feel like there's a lot of pros when it comes to combing up my locks. It also ties into the reasons why I want to be a loose natural. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Life with Lo. So in this video, we are doing another hair video. I cannot wait to do this style because I think this is going to be my last stop, my last attempt before I decide to comb the locks out. Yes, I have ultimately decided to comb the girls out. We've had a wonderful journey. We are pushing 10 years and I've ultimately made the decision that we're gonna let them go and start a new natural hair journey for my 30s and figure out what direction I want to go in. I know one day I'll be back to locks. I can almost guarantee it. But in the meantime, I do want to try some other things until that time comes. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and wash our hair right now. After we get into the wash, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my pros and cons for why I'm combing my locks out. You guys let me know if you can relate or if you guys consider these things when it comes to combing out your locks, if you have been thinking about it. This is where my mind goes to convince myself that it's okay to comb out my locks. Like, I don't know. So let me know if you guys relate in the comments.
She's working at the pyramid tonight. Working at the pyramid. Hey, hey. Working at the pyramid tonight.
I've been using Design Essentials to wash my locks for so long. Their honey cream moisturizer and also their mint clarifying shampoo. Those two are my go-tos. So I will continue to use those because I hear those are also the go in the loose natural hair community. I absolutely love Design Essentials, so I'm going to also explore some of their other products, but at least I'll be able to spare myself a little bit of research and I can just use some of the products I currently have.
Bubbles in my champagne, let it be some jazz playing. Top floor motel suite, twisting my cigars. Floor model TV with the VCR. Got rubies in my damn chain. Whip ain't got no.
So we are fully washed. I actually left it down to air dry for the rest of the day and did not retwist it at the same time because it's very rare when I will wash and do my own retwist on the same day. So it's been a couple of days. We're going to go ahead and get into styling. Like I said, I'm going to try, I think earlier I said I was going to do like the Miracle Knot style. I changed my mind. We're going to save that for after I comb my locks out. And we're going to save these cute little bundles for after that. I'm going to just go ahead and start sectioning my hair off. I'm just going to do lock knots in the back because ultimately when I'm combing my locks out, the hair could just fall over the back of my head where I'll be combing out mostly. And I can just twist that up and kind of hide it pretty good. And then it'll still look like my hair is done. So yeah, I'm going to miss these inches. I'm not going to lie. But the good thing is it's like I'm still so young. I can literally have so many different lock journeys in my lifetime. So like, it's going to be okay. I wonder if I can grow my natural hair this long. That would really be interesting. That would be a challenge. I don't know. I'm making some progress. I do want to talk about a few of the reasons why I want to comb my hair out. Let's talk about that, the pros and cons. We're going to start with the cons. So the cons to combing my locks out are, one, I feel like there's quite a few. But for one, learning loose natural hair all over again. I have not educated myself on loose natural hair needs in over 10 years. Like I have no idea. Sometimes when I'm watching like hair videos online, just on social media from like other stylists, I hear them say things all the time that I was just like never aware of back in my day, like porosity and density and protein, eating protein. Even though like I could have been feeding my hair protein while my hair was locked, but there are just many, many things that I was not aware of since I've been locked that I will have to educate myself on now. Even though like I'm looking forward to it, I am definitely looking forward to it, but I know it's going to be a little bit of a challenge trying to figure out exactly what I'm working with, especially because I probably would not be going to a professional natural hairstylist, a licensed natural hairstylist right away after I comb my locks out. So, because I will have to find one that I'm comfortable and confident with, and they might not be in my state. So, which means I would have to travel and like schedule, and sometimes they're like super booked out. So just things like that. Learning the needs of loose natural hair, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. I have been very like hands off when it comes to hair for quite some time because locks are very easy. That actually leads us right into the next topic, which is just like creating a new schedule for hair maintenance. Right now, my schedule consists of washing my hair once a month. So transitioning into washing it a little more frequently. I don't even know what would be my regimen, but I'm thinking like once a week. I'm thinking I'm be back to washing it once a week. Before I was locked, I was washing it once a week. Every weekend, I had to dedicate so much time. The very little free time that I did have, I was dedicating to washing and detangling and deep conditioning my loose natural hair. And I will have to go back to doing that. Now, I'm not sure how long it will take or how extensive I can expect it to be. But I will say I'm homebody all the time. So I don't feel like it should be too much of a challenge. And the benefit is that it's not going to take as long to dry, and I can just section my hair and detangle. I think I should be okay. I have a lot more free time on my hands. Another con is I have had my confidence in my hair, like my confidence with my beauty, my image, my appearance, with my hair for a long time. Like, I know I look good. And I know, you know, face card and all of that it don't decline. But trying to find that right hairstyle, I struggled, and I broke it down. I struggled in high school. Oh my gosh, I struggled with my image and like my confidence because of my hair and not knowing what to do with my hair or how to style it. So going back to that, it's like something to think about. That'll be honestly just like another part of the journey is like finding my signature look with the loose natural hair. That should be interesting. Another con would definitely have to be how expensive it is to be a loose natural. Okay, so when I say expensive, I am referring to products, tools, and services. When it comes to products, I feel like in the beginning it's going to get very expensive for me because I'm going to have to do a lot of trial and error to see what works for me, because all the loose natural girlies say that, you know, some things may work for other people, but they might not necessarily work for you. I'm going to have to experiment with products. I already made my product list of my go-tos that are like highly rated, and most of the girlies say that they love it. So I have like a list that I'm going to start with. And then, even on that list, I had products that I was using as a stylist that are my GOAT products that I will continue to use. But yeah, being locked, I only had like 4 or 5 products total. Like my shampoos, that's 2. My retwist gel, that's 3. My leave-in hot oil treatment, that's 4. And then my rose water and my oil, so that's 6. So I did not have a lot of products at all. But I know there is like endless options of products for loose naturals. Not only that, I'm also anticipating wanting to use like different tools. So like flat irons and curling irons and blow dryers and diffusers and just things like that. So it is definitely going to hit my pockets as soon as I become a loose natural. And then last but not least, the services. The services can get very pricey. I would say that I anticipate going to get maintenance, like going to a stylist, hopefully once a month. I don't see myself like spending a whole lot on protective styles because I can do it myself. I know how to do just pretty much everything. And so as far as that goes, I can see myself just doing it myself. But as far as like silk presses and like going to get it maintenance trimmed, protein treatments, and just deep conditions and curly cuts and just all of the above, I definitely anticipate going to a stylist, and those can get pretty pricey. Those can be some pretty heavy tags. Okay, I'm not sure how many cons that was, but I think that is it. Oh, I would say like losing a lot of length. That's kind of a negative about combing out my locks. It's like I've grown my hair this much and I'm going to lose a lot of this length because of like just breakage and dead hair coming off once I unlock. So comb them out. So we're going to lose a lot of length. I'm okay with that because the long hair and just the volume of hair is overwhelming. But it's kind of like a lose because I know I'm going to lose a lot of hair once I comb it out. So this is what we're looking like so far. We're making some progress. You can see the vision, just a little barrel twist action here in the front. But yeah, let's get into the pros of combing out my locks. I feel like there's a lot of pros when it comes to combing up my locks. It also ties into the reasons why I want to be a loose natural. So one of the major things is I just turned 30 and I feel like I am desperate for like an identity shift, like just redeclaring my look, my image. A lot of people call it their signature style, things like that. I feel like that's what I'm currently trying to work on. And I feel a little dull with my locks because I've had them for so long. Like I said, we're going on 10 years now. And I really want to just try something new, like something bold. So I feel like, yeah, turning 30, wanting to transition. I'm a Black woman and we love to change our hair and do different things. And I felt like for a long time, for years, I was able to do plenty of different things with my locks. Like I've tried so many different styles. But at the same time, once they reached a certain point, or once I reached a certain point in my journey, I no longer desired to do a whole bunch of different styles. But I was also so limited to the styles that I could do because of my length. Even though, as y'all know, I did cut it from, you know, butt length up to here. I was like, honestly, that's not even short enough. I should have went shorter. But we're going to comb it out. We're not even going to try to cut it again. So yeah, it was just wanting to try different things and feeling like I wasn't able to. So I feel like that's two reasons, like turning 30 and then wanting to try different things and feeling very limited because of the length. But not only the length, but also the thickness of my hair. My hair is very thick, very full locks. So it was making it very challenging. I would say the third pro to wanting to comb out my locks is I certainly would love to start another lock journey. I have no opposition to having locks, but my next journey would have to be a smaller set of locks. These were very, very thick. And I never desired to have super thick locks. I wanted thinner size locks. So once I comb it out and I'm a loose natural, before I start my next journey, I know that I need to plan how I want them exactly. And I want them to be smaller, not necessarily micro small. They might be micro, you never know. But either micro small or extra small or just regular small. But these mediums were too thick for me because it makes it very difficult for styling, especially one of my favorite styles, lock knots, is still kind of difficult with thick locks. So another pro is I'm actually super excited for combing my own hair. I know that like combing hair is very therapeutic for a lot of people. Just like playing in your own hair and combing your hair is very therapeutic, and I pretty much am so over having to retwist my hair. I'm so tired of retwisting my hair. I don't even want to do this. But the pro would be like falling back in love with like hair maintenance, doing my own hair. So I'm excited about detangling my natural hair, my loose natural hair. That's going to be major for me. Is it going to happen super often? No. But I think it's going to be like so therapeutic and soothing. So like falling back in love with myself and my hair, my natural beauty, just from combing my own hair, detangling my own hair. I swear it's therapeutic and there's a science behind it. But I am looking forward to that. Okay, so another con that is like super common and like very obvious is releasing old hair and like negativity and energy. Thank you, Lola, for barging in. There's energy and tied to your hair. There's memories. I wouldn't say that necessarily I have a lot of negative energy in my hair. I don't feel like I do, but I still feel like I would feel that release when I do comb them out. So I'm excited about that, looking forward to that. Another thing about restarting my locks, I feel like we're on pro number 5, like number 5 with the pros. But another thing is I did not like my parting pattern with this locks. I'm following like this natural random parting pattern. My next set, I will definitely be getting something more structured, like a grid parting pattern, most likely, because I want like straight lines. I think it's the OCD in me, but I want straight lines. Like the natural random parting was cool, but now I want straight lines. I think that came from being a hairstylist, electrician, and just knowing how much better things look when there's like structured lines and even middle parts and like straight lines. Even for this, like, I would have liked it if there were straight lines, but that is something I would definitely be taking into account when I start my next set. I feel like another problem with like combing them out is like, I feel like I've done so many things, all the things, honestly, if you ask me, all the things with my locks that I would have wanted to do. I grew them to my ass. I styled them in so many different ways. I colored my hair. I cut them into layers. I've cut my locks. I started them when they were really short, so I got to see all different stages and lengths of locks on myself. I learned so much and I got to help other people with their lock journeys just from having my own set of locks. That's what led me to becoming a loctician. Like, there's a lot of beautiful things that came from my lock journey, but I am ready to learn new things and take it to another level. Also, with my hair being in locks, I don't feel like currently it is the healthiest that it could be. So another pro is like, it's a great opportunity for me to go in and start taking better care of my hair, because just because it's locked doesn't mean we don't need to keep it healthy and in good condition. So I think this is a good opportunity for me to like reevaluate, reassess the circumstances, and give my hair what it desperately needs. And knowing what I know now, moving forward, make better, healthier decisions for my hair, whether it's locked or as a loose natural. So that goes for anybody if you are still locked and like you're considering it. If you don't feel like your hair is in like the most healthiest state, even though it's locked, some people do feel like it's more healthy now that it's locked, which is great. And I feel like I was that way at one point. But if you don't feel like it's currently like healthy and you want to comb it out so you can take better care of it, I'm rooting for you. Go for it. Like, that's what I'm going to currently do. And by the way, my plan with this style, guys, is to every day I might take out 2 lock knots from the back and work my way up and start combing those locks out. Each lock, I'm assuming, is going to take like an hour. I've watched so many YouTube videos, but I think for me, with my length and my thickness, it's probably going to take me about an hour to comb out each lock. Hopefully less if I like learn to go faster, but it could take out each lock. We'll see. I'm definitely going to vlog about it, so you'll be seeing that. So we're going to leave it in this style the whole time while we're like combing it out. And that's why I did an actual style. So if I have to go somewhere or do things, I can still feel like confident in how I'm looking, and I don't feel like I'm going to look a mess with like half the back of my head combed out and my hair being like a frizz ball on the top. So now that it's done,
doesn't make sense now. Shit just got real, things are getting intense now.
This is the finished product. Christmas is literally 1 week away from today. By the way, I am using my product that I make and I sell. I haven't sold it in a while, but I will probably make a new website for it because I'm going to start selling it again. I've been having people ask. So this is the Rosewater Mist. But yeah, Christmas is in literally 7 days. 7 days from today. Like I said, I'm a homebody. I'm in the house all the time anyway. But I think I'm going to go ahead and start combing them out as of tomorrow. As far as how long is it going to take me, I'm going to give myself a month. I'm going to say that's really long. I'm going to give myself 2 weeks. 2 weeks to have these combed out. So by like the second or the third, hopefully, this is the growth elixir with Jamaican black castor oil, but hopefully by the 3rd of January in 2026, all of these locks will be gone. My 10-year anniversary was March of 2026, but yeah. Oh well, because these babies have got to go. We're combing her out. Wish me luck, y'all. I will be vlogging, so make sure you subscribe if you are interested in seeing that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. This is what the style looks like. I love it.
Swear these days all you say is come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. You don't ever come to me. You don't ever come to me. All she hit me with is come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. Oh, y'all never come to me. Y'all never come to me. Why you gotta start, girl?
Anyways, that's all I got for y'all. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, and bye.